Hey friends, I'm so excited to let you know that Pretty Pink Posh's Halloween release is here, and I'm so excited to create with these products this month. Let's take a look at what I am working with, and I can show you all these awesome new dies and stencils and stamps, plus shaker bits. Don't forget about those. Okay, so let's start with the dies. I'm really excited about this one. This is the Boo word shaker. So you have the outline of the word with some stitching, and then you have the inside that cuts out the middle. So that means you can create nice thin frames to create shakers in your word. So I think I'm going to be creating with this first and foremost in today's video. Love that one. Okay, then this is for all times of year, the stitched arches. I love how Pretty Pink Posh does that stitch detail. So a set of arches with that stitching is perfect. Then we have another shaker piece. This is the pumpkin face shaker. So again, you have the outline with the stitching, then the part that cuts out the inside. You have two different faces, a kind of spooky and a happy pumpkin, and then you have the stem elements. Next up, this is a really big set. This is really cool. This is called Halloween Caramel Apple. So it creates a caramel apple, and you can put different faces on them, like a ghost face, a pumpkin face. You can make it a spider web with the spiders and the web here. There's candy corn as well, and little dots for sprinkles, little bats as well. So this creates a really cute Halloween themed caramel apple. Okay, this is also a really big die set. This is gorgeous. This is the Halloween wreath builder. So you have your circle outlined, and you have kind of a spooky wreath there. You have pumpkins that you can put on the wreath, a bow, bats and spiders. You have leaves, candy corn, more leaves here, and circles as well. So you can create a really kind of creepy, spooky wreath with this one. Okay, the other two coordinate with stamps. So let me show you those. So first of all, we have the mini ghosts. These are so super cute. I think I'm definitely going to be creating with these quickly. You have 6 different ghosts doing different things, holding pumpkins or pumpkin pails or candy corn, or you have your witch. Then you have spooky wishes, trick or treat, boo, and some candy here. So there's a coordinating die for that mini ghost that cuts everything out here. Then we have, this one is the Boo greetings, which I also love the fonts on these greetings. You have Halloween greetings, trick or treat, boo in script, and then you have You're My, so you can pair that with boo. I'm crazy for, to you, you're my favorite. Greetings, you have a jack-o'-lantern and some bats. So there's also a die that coordinates with that one. Okay, talking about sentiments, this one is always great. The Halloween banner greetings has so many different greetings. I love Batty About You, You're Spooktacular, Treat Yourself, You're My Boo, Hey Pumpkin, Hocus Pocus. And then you have this die set here, Banner Greetings 4, that can coordinate with these. So there's different shapes. This one almost looks like it's torn, which I think looks really cool. So I'm going to be using those together. Next up, we have our stencils. This is the Spooky Trees with Mask stencil, and you have kind of a hillside on one side, and then you have 4 different trees. So they're kind of bare trees, and you can ink blend those in dark colors against like a colorful spooky sky. This is really going to be great. I think I'm definitely using this one on today's project, but I love that. I also love this hillside too. So then we have the cloud stencil that you can use to create like kind of bubbly, creepy, cloudy skies. And there's 4 different sizes, so you can keep turning it to get a varied effect on your entire card. Last but not least, I have a few different embellishments to create with. Halloween Fun has purple, orange, yellow, green, black, and white little balls there. Then you have Potion Pop, which I think is great. This one's purple, green, black, and white. Same little shaker beads. Then we have our kind of clay mix. This is called Boo Crew. Ghosts and little discs and black and white, purple, and green. And then this one's really colorful and fun. This is Candy Corn Carnival. Look how fun that is. Let's create a card with some of this fun stuff. I'm so excited to get right into it. I'm starting off here with a piece of A2 white cardstock and my cloud stencil. I'm using Stellar ink for this one. I love the range of colors in Stellar ink, and I think that this will make a really cool background. I'm going to start off with my darkest at the top using this cloud stencil, and that's going to be Shady. Okay. So I'm going to take my Simon Hurley brushes and just get a good amount of color up here. Shady is kind of that grayish black. So then I can add another color to this to make it a little bit more colorful. Okay, now that I have a good layer of that one down, that was Shady, I'm going to wipe off my stencil just to get that excess off. And I'm going to take 100% juice and add a little bit of purple to that. Now I'm going to wipe that off, and then I'm going to turn the stencil. Now I'm going to take 100% juice, start here, work my way up. And then I'm going to go back with a little bit of Shady just to make it a little bit darker. Now I'm going to wipe this off, turn my stencil, and go with Ultraviolet. This is such a fun color. I'm going to give my brush a good wipe. Go in here with Ultraviolet. Turn my stencil another time. This time, I'm going to go in with some orange. I'm going to use Fruitcake. Look at how fun that is. So now I'm going to actually use Guppy. I'm going to pull this off of my sticky mat, and I'm going to keep my paper on my glass mat while I work with Guppy. This is like a more yellowy orange. So we're going from that yellowy orange at the base all the way up to our deep dark purple at the top. So that's our background, and it only took a couple of minutes. Now, let's add some spooky trees to this. Next, I'm going to take my spooky tree stencil, kind of put it in place so that the tree looks like it's coming in from the top, almost like just a tree branch. I'm using Black Widow ink here, which is going to make for really quick work with this blending brush. Not only is this Black Widow ink so dark, but the brush also covers so beautifully, so it's super quick. Look at that. Coming in from this side. One more tree. I'm going to mask off right here. Take out my die cut so that can lay nice and flat. I'm also going to mask off this tree here. Okay, let's do this final tree. Okay, then I'm going to peel this off. Oh, and there's our spooky background. Isn't that so cool? I love it. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and clean up. So this is always the hardest part when you do this background and then you have to cut into it, but it's going to be so cute when we're done. I'm going to use the Boo Shaker word. This is the overall word to die cut that boo out of my background here. So I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, that's kind of fun, right? Kind of fun. All right, so that's the beauty of this word die, is that you can use just this large overall word. I'm going to save that little piece there. And I have that other one. You can use this large word and get a big, thick word with the stitched outlines, which is really kind of cool. And then you can put the centers into those letters after you die cut that one to cut out the outline. Okay, so a couple different ways you can use that one. Next, I'm grabbing a piece of acetate so that we can back this. I'm going to go ahead and spray my acetate with some alcohol. And this helps to cut down on some of the static. I'm going to do both sides. Also, if you have fingerprints on it, it'll clean those off. Okie dokie. Now I can turn this over and just use some tape runner here, making sure that I get it in all the areas. Then I'll place that acetate on the back. Give that a quick trim. Okay, put this in place right in that window. Next, I'm going to adhere the little pieces in the center of the words. So while that was drying, I went to look for my 3mm foam tape to create a shaker, and I couldn't find it. I could only find white. However, I just took a Sharpie and colored on the sides of my foam tape to make them black so that the foam tape would be a bit more hidden for this next step. I am going to cut a piece of this and then cut this in half because the sides on here are a little narrow. So then I just make sure that the outside is the black side. So let's turn this over. I'm going to put it on some cardstock just so that I don't get anything on there. Okay, so that's my channel on the sides. Then for the top and the bottom, I'll just put in the piece with the black facing outward. Make sure that it's closed at your corners too. Then I can take just some white, kind of close it in here so that there's not so much room for the shakers to go all of the way down the back of the card when you won't see them. So now that's ready for the shaker pieces. I'm going to start off with some sparkling clear confetti. This is from Pretty Pink Posh. It's so pretty and shiny. So we're going to use some of that just for some sparkle. Then I'm going to take some pieces from both the Boo Crew mix and the Candy Corn Carnival mix. So we're going to do some ghosts, some of these purple clay discs as well. You know you're really committed to your shaker when you add your elements by hand. Okay, then we're going to do some of the orange from this one and the black stars. All right, now I can take my backer paper. Look. Oh, that's adorable. Look at that. So I've already stamped my mini ghost onto alcohol-friendly cardstock. This is OLO Marker cardstock, and I've used Lawn Fawn Jet Black ink. Now, I want to die cut these first before I color, just in case I mess up on my die cutting. I don't want to take the time to color my ghosts if I'm then going to mess up on the die cutting. So I always think it's best to die cut them first, and then I can color the individual die cuts. Okay, first I'm going to add some shading to my ghost, but you don't always have to use gray for shading. So I'm going to go with Violet V4.1. So I'm going to put a little bit of shading kind of underneath the hat, coming down the side of the body like that. We're just going to add a little bit of shading to all the ghosts, just like that, kind of keeping to the same side. I'm going to add a little touch of the V4.3 to underneath some of the darker areas, like underneath the hat. I'm going to add a little bit under the pail. So now I'm going to use orange 2.3 for the darker areas on the pumpkin and orange 2.2 for the lighter areas. I'm going to do the jack-o'-lantern here. I'm going to do the darker color going down the base and then stop there and then do the lighter color at the top. Okay, I'm going to use Ghostly Greetings. This is from the Halloween banner greetings. Super cute. And I'm going to put it kind of right in the middle here so I can make sure I have enough room around it to die cut. I'm going to wipe that off and use that Black Widow ink. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's super cute. Part of me wants to do a little bit of ink blending on it, so I'm going to take my orange brush and just use whatever ink is left on here and just add a little bit of color. Cute. All right, now I can just adhere this all together. I added everything on with 1mm foam adhesive and I could not love this card anymore. It has the perfect mix of fun and spooky, cute. So great. Be sure to check out this Pretty Pink Posh brand new release featuring so many fun Halloween products. Check out the links to shop all of the supplies that I shared with you today in the video description below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment for a chance to win a gift certificate to Pretty Pink Posh. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. I'd love it if you subscribe to find more, and you'll find me live this Friday as I create more with this Pretty Pink Posh release. So be sure to check out that video link down in the video description. Thanks so much for watching, and happy creating, friends.